Pliny the Younger was a famous Roman writer, and his full name is Gaius Plinius Caecilius Secundus. He was raised by his uncle, Pliny the Elder, who was a famous author, and he died when Pliny the Younger was 17. At that point, Pliny the Younger became a lawyer.
Pliny the Younger wrote many letters or epistulae that demonstrate what everyday Roman life was like.
One of Pliny the Younger's most famous writings was his description of the eruption of Mount
Vesuvius, in a letter to Cornelius Tacitus.
Elsewhere there was daylight by this time, but they were still in darkness, blacker and denser than any ordinary night, which they relived by lighting torches and various kinds of lamp. My uncle decided to go down to the shore and investigate on the spot the possibility of any escape by sea, but he found the waves still wild and dangerous. You could hear the shrieks of women, the wailing of infants, and the shouting of men. Some were calling their parents, others their children or their wives, trying to recognize them by their voices. People bewailed their own fate to that of their relatives, and there were some who prayed for death and the terror of dying. Many besought the aid of gods, but still more imagined there was no gods left, and the universe was plunged into eternal darkness for evermore.
Pliny the Younger also wrote an account of how he conducted trials of suspected Christians in a letter to Emperor Trajan. The crime that the Christians committed is never mentioned, but it is most likely the refusal to worship Roman gods, making them appear as objecting to Roman rule. This letter is the primary source providing key information on early Christian beliefs and how they were viewed and dealt with by the Romans. In his career life, Pliny the Younger was famous for being a lawyer, and he also moved through the cursus honorum to eventually become consul. The three need-to-know facts you should know about Pliny the Younger are that he wrote a collection of private letters that show what Roman life was like, he moved through the cursus honorum, eventually becoming consul, and that he wrote an eyewitness account on the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Without Pliny the Younger, we would not know as much as we do about ancient Rome and the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD.
Thank you.